Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your photo news fix. This fix is brought to you by Storyblocks and their massive inventory of studio quality stock footage. If you've ever been in need of a video clip for B-roll, After Effects templates, or motion backgrounds, Storyblocks has you covered. We've been using Storyblocks extensively for years, and we pull all types of B-roll clips from there, including this fun clip, as well as this fun clip. Now, Storyblocks has been there for us with royalty-free clips, audio, and graphics, and they can be there for you as well. To sign up for Storyblocks, head on over to storyblocks.com/Fro. First up, it looks like Hanukkah came way early this year.
Why spend the dreidel for tongue kisses?
What? We get 8 crazy nights and you just get 1. You also get coal and we get gold coins. So there is that. Anyway, Nikon, Canon, and Sony unleashed the beasts this week. But let's kick this off with Sony finally announcing the A7 IV. Just like with the announcement of the Sony A1, Sony alpha rumors once again had nothing leading up to the official announcement. The A7 IV replaces what I think was one of the best dollar-for-dollar mirrorless cameras ever made, the A7 III. The A7 IV adopts a similar body design to the A7 R4, continues using a 24 megapixel sensor, but this time it's all new. The A7 IV includes the processor and AF system from the A9 II, which means it gets full-time IAF and tracking, and now animal IAF. So when that bear is charging you, yeah, you'll still get the shot. But when it catches you, just remember, stick your finger up its butt. It will stop biting you and run away. I don't know if that's actually true. I never tried it. It still has a crappy 921,000 dot LCD, once again without touch functions, but it does have the new menu system. Oh yeah, and it has a flip-out rotatable screen to make all of those wannabe vloggers very happy. Vlogging's dead, man. The EVF has been upgraded to the one from the A7 R4. It will shoot 10 frames per second mechanical and 10 frames per second silent to the dual SD and CF Express A slots, just like the A7S III and A1. In terms of video, you have 4K up to 60 and 120 at 1080 without a record limit. It will shoot full-frame video with a 6K downsample, giving this camera fantastic video quality. All of this could be yours for the surprisingly low price of $19.99, which matches the original price of the A7 III. The A7 IV sounds like it's going to be one of the best well-rounded options for a mirrorless camera for the money. Will you be grabbing one?
I'll take 2. Hey, put me down too, man. I get one.
Continuing on with new cameras, Nikon, who last month gave us a development announcement for the Z9, which included exactly 0 meaningful specs, just changed up their playbook by officially announcing the Z8, a camera that's bound to have no effect on the old heads still holding out hope for their vintage lenses.
Still works.
The Z8 is not just a repackaged D850 in mirrorless form. Actually, who am I kidding? It's basically a D850 with some tweaks, or is it? Let's find out. The Z8 incorporates a 61 megapixel sensor, which I can only assume is similar to the one found in the Sony A7 R4. It officially has a native low ISO of 32, has 16 stops of dynamic range, and can shoot 16-bit RAW. In another odd Nikon head-scratcher moment, there's one CF Express Type B slot and one UHS 2 SD card slot instead of 2 of the same. Nikon claims the autofocus system has been massively improved. Their words, not mine, yet they didn't include any real-world footage showing the new system in action. Phone call? Oh, let's see who that is. Hello? Oh, it's Madeline K and Nikon PR. Improvise, you say? Fine, I will. And now, let's see that autofocus in action. Ooh, look at me, it's so sticky. This autofocus is amazing. Just look at how that yellow box stays right on my eye. Oh, I'm still in focus. You know why I'm still in focus? Because we use the Canon EOS R5. Bing! You'll be able to shoot up to 12 frames per second with the mechanical shutter in 14-bit RAW and 7 frames per second in 16-bit RAW. If you're shooting silent, you can squeeze out 16 frames per second in 14-bit RAW thanks to dual Expeed 7 processors. Now there is some bad news.
Oh shit, what?
For anyone who is hoping to use their Pen 1.5 vertical grip on the Z8, it will not work. I repeat, it will not work. You'll have to fork over $469 for the Pen 1S instead. Speaking of money, I hope you Nikon fan people are sitting down. Oh wait, you're all old and already sitting because you have bad backs and bum knees. So why don't you stay seated, because the Z8 is priced at $35.99 for the body only. Hopefully you have enough in your retirement funds to pay for it. Shit, I think that Milton fell and can't get up.
I'm having chest pain.
Now, if I offended anyone, please feel free to get out your fountain pen and mail your letter to P.O. Box 3715, care of FroKnowsPhoto, Philadelphia, PA 19125. But remember, 29-cent stamps, they don't work anymore. You need to use those forever ones. You know, like you're forever a Nikon fanboy. Nonetheless, I'm pretty hopeful for this camera and can't wait to try it out, and hopefully Nikon can hit the target date of May 4th. And finally, not to be left out of the new camera fun, Canon has announced, pick me, is it the R1?
No.
Actually, they announced the EOS R5S, the higher megapixel, less likely to catch fire version of the R5 since it doesn't shoot 8K and focuses mainly on stills. The EOS R5S keeps the same body as the R5, but this time squeezes in an 85.1 megapixel CMOS sensor capable of 16 stops of dynamic range and can shoot 16-bit RAWs. If you're wondering what the shooting speed for this camera is, well, it's 12 frames per second with the mechanical shutter and 20 frames per second with the silent one, just like the R5 and R6. Now, how is that possible? Simple. Dual Digic 10X processors. In terms of autofocus, this is the first Canon mirrorless camera to incorporate LGQ PAF or quad pixel AF. This new AF system is said to be more sticky than a 15-year-old boy's bed sheets.
And they'd be pretty crunchy.
Who wrote this?
You did.
That's right, I did. Feel free to send me a letter, old man. Like Nikon, Canon must have something against dual CF Express Type B slots, as it has one of those and one UHS 3 SD card slot. To go along with this new body, Canon has announced count them, three new RF lenses that are designed to take full advantage of the R5S's massive amount of megapixels. A 70-105 f2, a 10-22.8, and a 16mm 2.8 tilt shift lens. So how much is the R5S going to set you back? Well, I hope you have a money truck like me, because it's clocking in at a whopping $4,499 for the body only. Phone call? I wonder who that could be. Hello? Oh, it's Roberta L. with Canon PR. What's that you say? The Canon money truck is backing up right now? Oh, okay. I'll be there in just a minute. Shit, I gotta go, everybody. And that is your photo news fix for April 1st, 2021, aka your April Fool's Fix.
Fool you!
To check out last year's April 1st photo news fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that's where I'm gonna leave it. Hold on, I'm coming! Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. Ooh, okay, all right. I'll see everybody. I gotta get my wheelbarrow, because I got the money truck coming. All right, money truck, I got you. Thank you.